Hi, welcome to Tarot by Naveen. So good to have you here. Okay, so clearly this is a tarot card reading channel where I do different readings. You can see all of them on the screen. Feel free to peruse and explore. I have a YouTube channel, a Patreon channel, and I am currently working on the Instagram and Twitter channel. So just bear with me with that. But I do hope that my readings hold benefit to you in your hour of need for advice or direction or just a kind word. I really do hope that my readings resonate with you. Also, if you would like to donate to the channel, you can. It's in the description box below. I also offer personal readings. Anything else? No, I think that's about it. But anything else is probably in the description box below, so take a look. Other than that, I do hope that you enjoy your time here on my YouTube page, and please consider becoming a Patreon member. That is one of the best ways to help support the growth and development of the channel. Okay, let's get into your reading. Okay, Cancer, hi, welcome to Tarot by Naveen. We are going to jump into your forensic analysis reading for the time frame of July the 1st to July the 24th of 2026. I had to think about it just now. Okay, let's see what's happening with you. Okay, so Cancer, expect good news coming in. This good news is coming to you directly. It's also coming across very patient, very loving, very accepting. This is something that you've been hoping for, wishing for, longing for. Some of you, this is some type of partnership and opportunity to engage in a collaborative effort. Something that really kind of hits your anticipation, sense of self-worth, a vindication of sorts. Some of you, this is, how would I put this? It may come as a surprise. And some of you, you're building a level of courage to do something on your own, to love yourself enough to take action in some capacity. For some of you, this is also possibly a relationship that you're hoping to embark upon. It is a longing in your heart and your spirit to finally move some momentum, some forward momentum in your sense of purpose, your sense of dedication, your sense of self-worth. It's passionate in so many ways, but it's a deep longing is what's coming through, and this is what you've been hoping for, waiting for, and it's coming, Cancer. So if it's related to work and what you put in some capacity of your skill set or whatever have you, or if it's this connection that you've been nurturing, your heart is going to be touched. And I hear for some of you in the coming days. Further clarification, we have, see, the Six of Cups. Your heart is definitely going to be touched, Cancer. Could be a childhood friend. Again, it could be a family affair. It could be a love interest, someone who really gets you, really knows you. It could be a sense of duty, a sense of career path of sorts for some of you, where you're just working so hard, wishing, wanting, waiting, hoping to gain momentum in your life that means something to you, that really hits towards the fabric of who you are. Whatever this is, love, business, family, whatever this is, it's something coming through. It's going to be supportive. You're going to be comforted. You're going to be uplifted. Okay? So you won't have to wait too much longer, is what I'm hearing, Cancer. There is if this is your forensic read, so this is the state of mind and heart that you are currently in, and I'm letting you know that this will be resolved in a very positive way. Let's see the further clarification that we have. The Queen of Cups. By all accounts, people, you may have shared with other people your hopes, your feelings, your desires, and they did not necessarily, well, many, perhaps a few of them didn't really share your vision, your dream, your goal as strongly as you would have wanted to have a reciprocation of. Um, but my goodness, you really kept your heart focused on the prize, focused on your desires. You meditated. You reinforced your own vision. You reinforced your what I'm hearing is your self-esteem, your self-worth. You protected your heart, and all in anticipation that things are going to be set right, despite all the other emotions and and perhaps some chaos for some of you with swirling emotional states impeding your peace. You've been doing your best to maintain a focus towards your desires, towards the reasons behind your actions that you do for the whole purpose of having this breakthrough. The universe says, keep this focus, keep this commitment on your heart, on your peace, and your happiness, in spite of all the other things going around you, because this opportunity, this love offer, this collaboration, this business breakthrough, whatever this is for you, it's coming to you, especially because of the vibrations that you're putting out so strongly in your efforts. It's not going to be too much longer now. There are pieces of the puzzle, is what I'm hearing, that are coming together. You may not get everything at one time, but this is a significant step forward, is what I'm hearing, okay? Which also makes sense because this is like the Knight of Cups. So it's like eventually you want to get to the King of Cups, you know? So you're like in the middle of certain things. You've gone past the page, you're headed towards the Knight, and then later on you'll get to the King. But this is a great next door opening, next venture, next empowerment that's coming your way, Cancer. Let's see what the Kipper has to say. Yeah, beware of the thief. Remember I told you there's certain emotions that's swirling around you. They're not your own, they're other people's. Don't let people steal your joy. Don't let them steal your sanity. Don't let them steal your peace. Don't let them steal your focus. Okay? That's why the universe, with your advice, is to keep your heart in focus. Keep your vision in focus. Keep your actions in line with your heart so that nothing can derail you. Okay? Because you're battling with a lot, emotionally speaking, especially right now. Some of you emotionally and physically, but that's the strong advice that's coming through. Let's see what else is happening for you. And we have, yeah, see, listen, Cancer, keep the faith, keep the focus, keep the vision, keep moving forward, because you have the Judgment card here, and the Judgment is like coming back to life. A lot of you kind of like figuratively were dead, okay, and you fought to come back to life. This is coming out of the grave, a brand new you, a brand new rebirth. This is absolute empowerment, rising to your higher self, shaking off the dust of the old life and entering into the beautiful light essence of the new life that's being established and that's rising you up. This is the transformation of your entire reality that you want, and it is coming. Let's see what else is happening here. Oh my gosh, the Sun. Cancer. You can't make this up. That I shuffle these like nobody's business. I shuffle all these cards. The Sun, when it comes in, it elevates everything to the highest possible degree of happiness and success, abundant, overflowing, hitting every possible freedoms and successes you've been envisioning and imagining, and you'll be moving towards, or it'll just be entirely manifesting. You're on the right path. You're getting through, or you will be getting through in a very prominent way. Okay, success is at your door. Okay, you'll soon be hearing the knock, is what I'm hearing. Let's see further clarification. The universe. Oh my goodness, Cancer. These are all different decks. The Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. Your vision, your dream, what you've been working, that breakthrough, that start, whatever that is, relationship, business, elevation, family, whatever this is, it's coming. Keep the focus. Keep your momentum. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. When I tell you it's coming, it's coming. Okay? Let's see what your Kipper card has to say. Yeah, again, there we go. The false person. The same thing right here, because guess what? As some people want to kind of get in your way, when your wish starts coming through, then they start being jealous. They start saying, "Oh, we always knew you can do it," or "We were always on your side," or something like that. Okay, that's an example. It doesn't have to be your story for everybody, because the false person could be in different ways. But some people try to change their tone and try to get on your good side. It's like, "Oh, no, no, that's okay. I'm quite fine without you." Okay, don't let people ride on your coattails, take advantage of you. Okay, because you're coming into your success, you're coming into your own, you're coming into your power. Okay, if certain people weren't supportive or whatever, and then they change their tune when they start seeing things moving in your life, use discernment and how you're going to handle that. Okay, and handle it. What I'm hearing is civilly. Okay, you'll know. So let's see what your key card has to say. Oh my goodness, the Chariot card. Because when this happens, listen, I'm hearing change in environment, change in work, change in wardrobe, change in lifestyle, change in dwelling, change in social dynamics, change in everything. Okay, the Chariot card is absolute victory and moving at the fastest pace possible. You're rushing out of an uncomfortable situation that is entering in, well, you're coming from an uncomfortable situation because clearly with all those emotions that's going around you right there with the Queen. But when this message comes through and you're going to get from these uncomfortable aspects of the thieves and the false people, whatever, this momentum, this propelling you with the Judgment, with the Sun, with the Nine of Cups, is going to propel you forward to an established destination in your mind, in your heart, in your soul. Okay, and it's going to be moving quite fast, very victorious. Because once that starts, bam, it's like lightning. But let's see what the original meaning of the Chariot has to say, because this positive offer, this positive change, it is coming. It is coming. I'm hearing just be a little bit patient. It won't be too much longer now, but you keep focusing, keeping your efforts. Sorry if you heard something in the background. I am in the library, and these booths are not soundproof. And I'll be honest with you, some people just don't have courtesy. I'll say that. Okay, so let's get to the Chariot card. Where is the Chariot? Sometimes I have to try to remember where these things are. Okay, so I almost feel. Okay, bear with me, please, because I can't entirely remember where it is. I'm almost feeling. Okay, I may just have to pause this until I get to the Chariot. Let's see what's happening here. That's the Hierophant. Okay, the Lovers, or maybe you enjoy me moving these pages. I like the sound of the pages moving, but anyway, here we are, the Chariot. So let's read what the Chariot. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Let's read what the Chariot has to say. The Chariot. Mind, mastery, and transcendence. Oh my God. You know when you say a word a lot, but you don't normally see it in print? Okay, here we go. The Chariot might be the most mystical card of the Chariot, of the tarot. I combined the word tarot and chariot. Oh my goodness. Within its symbols, so many secrets are revealed. Having made the first personal decision about love and relationships, the fool must now learn to regulate and balance opposing energies within himself to run a steady course and overcome other types of hurdles and conflicts in life. Having learned about his dualistic nature through the Lover's card, the Fool realizes that life is a cycle of strife and victories. He must now learn how to resolve larger challenges and conflicts. To overcome outer conflicts, he must master force inner conflicting forces within himself first, namely his mind over his ego. In contrast, the Lover's card, where he was naked and vulnerable, we see the Fool heavily armored, upright in his vehicle of battle, implying the need to keep the ego in check and connected with an inspired mind, symbolized by the eight-pointed star crown over his head, the blue four-pillar star-spangled canopy. The chariot and the four pillars represent the four elements and the seasonal cycles of change. The star canopy represents the heavens. The Fool appears like the Greek god of war, symbolizing the effort exerted in maintaining integration of spirit and matter as a human. Moreover, his chariot is drawn by two opposing sphinxes, one black and the other white, which pull the chariot in opposing directions, the results of the union of opposite. The results of the union of opposites in the Lover's card. This main task is to keep them under control, symbolizing man's struggle in balancing opposing desires, feeling, and thoughts within himself, as well as the conflict between staying with what is familiar and moving forward. However, no changes creates stagnation. Moving forward brings evolution. The Chariot card represents fortitude, which is required to move forward in balance. Conflicts or cycles of change are necessary to bring about change and growth in life. Furthermore, look closely and you will notice that there are no reins attached to the sphinxes. They are masterminded by the Fool, who seems to be cemented in his chariot from the bottom down. And although the chariot is made of heavy stones, it has somehow crossed over water onto land. And if it is hovered, as if it is hovered over it. Additionally, sorry, my hand's getting a bit tired. Additionally, the Fool's or charioteer's garment is embellished with several mystical symbols, secret writings, and an enigmatic sash across his torso, denoting full control over his instinctual desires. The focus is on the intellect and the mind, symbolized by the white shining square across his chest. The two crescents on his shoulders, pointed to heaven, symbolize his receptive intuition to spiritual guidance. This is further enforced by the red bolt on the chariot's shield, with a winged disc on top. He is in control and balance as he holds the wand of the magician in his right arm. All refer to the mystical knowledge he received from each of the characters we've met so far. Intuition and logic, creativity and methodology, feminine and masculine, spiritual and material aspects are all integrated and in balance. This card signifies the Fool's triumphant crowning for his achievements so far. He has transcended the duality and constraints of the nature of man. That's excellent, especially because what we've been talking about, the maintaining, the overcoming of these other emotional dynamics and keeping yourself, keeping your focus, keeping your mind, your heart, everything in that balanced state, so you can continue to focus to move forward as these new doors begin to open, these understandings, and you're not going to be swayed by a thief or this false person as you move forward in this. So you're being encouraged to continue that edification of yourself, continue that drive, because there is this massive change that's about to happen in your world. So let's see what your literary oracle card has to say. And we have, wow, the Grifter. The Grifter. Okay, let's see where's that book? Okay, let's see what the Grifter has to say. That's number 13. Okay, the Grifter. Your guidance is, the Grifter is a pitfall encountered all too often in our modern world, so be wary. A grifter overpromises and underdelivers, always to his benefit and your detriment. The trick is that the grifter is not what he seems to be. His bluster masking a deep insecurity. Once his illusion is destroyed, he is powerless. The affirmation is, I will overcome the power of the grifter by seeing through lies, by sharing real truths, by remaining steadfast in my quest for clarity. Wow, I literally just finished saying all of that. Okay, so you heard it again. Okay, Cancer, be vigilant. And let's see, what is your archetype? I'm not good with Roman numerals, but this almost looks like it's saying maybe 307, maybe? But anyway, we have the desert. The desert. Let's see what the desert is trying to say. I almost feel that might be saying 307, but there's not even a 307 here, so... Oh, goodness. Oh, wait, maybe that's a page. Maybe it's a page. You know what? Let me just look for the desert. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to do all this with one hand. The desert. Oh, there it is. Page 180. Oh, maybe that's 37, because that says 37. Okay, that's probably what it is. 180. Okay, almost there. Okay, here we go. The desert. Let's see what this says. The desert leaves us disoriented, desperate for direction, grasping for meaning, longing for solid ground. For endless miles, we are confronted with a lack of clarity and existential dread. We are thirsty, hungry, pleading with life to get back to normal, to become animated by the simple pleasantries of day-to-day life. The desert offers no such comfort, and all must pass through it. If you can embrace the discomfort of the desert, knowing you will someday reach water again, you can tap into the potent energy of the landscape. Its lights are blindingly bright, and its darks terrifyingly deep, which makes for unbridled creativity and clairvoyant visions. Truths reside in the desert that otherwise remain hidden. The crows, the shadows, and the coyotes surround you. Let the winds and sands work their deep magic, weary traveler. Okay, and you're clearly coming out of a desert, so yeah, stay the course. Okay, and let's see what your sacred spirit card has to say. And we have, wow, Celestial Gatekeeper. Timing is critical. It's a beautiful card. So let's see what that says. That's number 7, and that's page 22. Page 22, here we go. And we are going to start right here with right now. Right now, you require a clear focus of what is ahead of you. Your timing is critical. While you may have a sense of urgency, it is important not to rush. Think about the issue or circumstances carefully before you act. Ensure you have planned your forward process. All decision making needs to be clearly considered before you jump in permanently. Make sure you have all the facts in front of you. Eagles are deeply connected to the celestial realm, as are you. Be aware of the eagle's subtle messages as they are encouraging you to raise and evaluate your vibration to build a divine relationship, a celestial pathway with a higher source. Pay attention to dense or lower energies so you can learn how this interaction affects your personal energy. That is excellent. And again, that actually is very reminiscent of the Queen of Cups. Everything that we actually said about it and what you're currently going through and what you're going to be entreating and transforming into. These are great advice for your forensic reading. This is excellent. So, Cancer, this has been your forensic reading. I just finished saying that. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the YouTube page, and please consider becoming a Patreon member. It really does help the growth and development of the channel. I wish you the best. Bye. Okay, that has been your reading. I really hope it was beneficial to you, that it helps you throughout your day, your week, or probably even the rest of the year. Thank you for being here, and I wish you the best. Bye.